Hi, I'm Trevor, and this is my channel, The Musette. And from my musette, I'm going to take out a Christmas story for you. It's not one that you'll find in this book, it's a story of the Tron, the concept bike. And basically the time I decided that I would get the Tron bike or the concept bike for Christmas, or rather on Christmas Day. This is a concept bike. It's a bike we all dream about when we're Zwifting. When you first discover Zwift, you probably don't even know what those shiny fluorescent bikes are. But this is it. This is a concept bike. And this is the story of how you can get the concept bike.
Hey, guess what? I'm getting the Tron bike for Christmas. The Zwift concept bike. I've asked Santa Claus. What? I've got to climb 50,000 meters in elevation to get the bike? Myself? Santa won't do that.
No, Santa won't bring you that Tron bike. You have to pedal for it. You have to trigger a challenge. And once you've completed that challenge, then the bike is yours. The challenge is the Everest challenge. You need to climb 50,000 meters. And then we go to the menu, challenges, Everest. The Everest counter or altitude counter is only activated once you've initiated the challenge. If you don't initiate the challenge, your accumulated altitude will be 0. In addition to this, if you switch from one challenge to another, such as Ride California, then equally your climbing counter will be paused. You must stay on the Everest challenge if you want to get that Tron bike as soon as possible. It can take around 9 months to accumulate all that climbing. Check on your progress regularly, and like I did, with about 5,000 meters to go, I realized and calculated that I could actually get the Tron bike on Christmas Day, provided I rode up Alpe de Zwift about 3 times in the last week. And I don't recommend doing this. I actually changed my Zwift name to Trevor Getting a Tron for Christmas. This kind of thing is a bit silly. Put yourself under pressure whilst nobody probably cares what your name is anyway on those events. But towards Christmas I made those gains. I calculated the rides that I was going to do over the last 2-3 weeks in order to have 3 full climbs up Alpe de Zwift. And the last climb, it looked like I was going to get the Tron bike on corner number 1. That's the last corner at the top, within sight of the top of Alpe de Zwift. So there we are on Christmas Day, 6 o'clock in the morning. I set off on my last ride up Alpe de Zwift. And some of you might be thinking, come on Trevor, get a life. Well, you're probably right. Anyway, I set off and about halfway up, had a major issue with my computer that had basically a failing battery, and it ran out of power halfway up. And I got this message that nearly finished off this last attempt.
Oh, fuck. No.
Anyway, I managed to recover the situation and complete the ride, and just coming out of the last corner we got this message. So I got the Tron bike, I stopped and I went to the garage, and there it was. So I switched to the Tron bike and rode up and under the banner. Now, as luck would have it, and I mean luck, I just don't understand this. Maybe it was due to the fact I put I'm getting a Tron for Christmas on my name for weeks. Well, I got the Meilenstein wheels. So I got the Tron bike and the Meilenstein wheels all within 1 kilometre, or on my last climb up Alpe de Zwift. So there we are, maybe you can do the same. Anyway, that's it for me, that's the end of the story. Oh yes, understand one thing about, a couple of things about the Tron bike or the concept bike. It used to be the fastest bike on Zwift. that isn't the case anymore, but it's still pretty fast. You can't swap the wheels, it's a complete bike. It's a poor climbing bike. If you're racing or riding on an event that has lots of climbing, don't select this bike. So there we are. I think that's about it for me and the Tron bike.